Welcome to our end of week news bulletin. My name is Koplo Kibwanga Ferdinand. The Kdf Weekly Bulletin is a show to keep you updated on events undertaken by the Ministry of Defense over the week. In our bulletin tonight, CDF launches Lieutenant General retired Humphrey Njoroge's book titled Promises to Keep and Miles to Go. Kenya Army commanding officers and commandants held their annual conference. The National Defense University Kenya and United Kingdom Academy engage on scholarship. General Officer Commanding Western Command meets multi-agency leaders in Baringo in search for peace. And in sports, it was all green as Ulinzi Stars gunned down Wazito Football Club, while Ulinzi Starlets thrashed Kisumu All Starlets. General Robert Kibochi, Chief of the Defense Forces, has today launched a book titled Promises to Keep and Miles to Go by retired Lieutenant General Humphrey Njoroge at National Defense College in Nairobi. Lieutenant General Njoroge is a former Kenya Defense Forces officer who served in various capacities in senior positions in the military and retired in the year 2004. The book traces retired Lieutenant General Njoroge's life and that of the modern Kenyan military from the late 1940s until his retirement from active service. It is a story of dedication, commitment, loyalty, and belief in the enduring principles of all great and worthy life. Promises to Keep and Miles to Go will be available in local bookshops and all Defense Forces canteen organizations, popularly known as DEFCO outlets across the country. The launch of the book is currently running live on our YouTube channel at Kenya Defense Forces. Moving on, Kenya Army commanding officers and commandants held their annual conference themed Committed to Mission Readiness through Focused Leadership at Kahawa Garrison in Nairobi. The conference reviewed their performance, discussed their unit's operational and mission readiness, and developed approaches to imminent threats.
In his keynote address, while opening the conference, Lieutenant General Peter Njiru, the Commander Kenya Army, urged the commanding officers and commandants to ensure that they remain focused and committed to duty in order to achieve various tasks they are assigned.
I think what we need to appreciate is about the main enemy that we are dealing with. And we say he is everywhere. It's not only in the three theaters, but they are also with us because there are many casing incidences which have been reported around or close to the barracks.
Further, Lieutenant General Njiru assured the military leaders that the Kenya Army will continue to expand and modernize its units and formations in line with the strategic defense plan. Sergeant Faith Mwai, KDF News.
Lieutenant General Christian Shiwewe, the Chief of General Staff of the Armed Forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, visited the East African Community Regional Force headquarters in Goma, North Kivu. The Chief of General Staff was briefed by Major General Jeff Nyaga, the Commander East African Community Regional Force, on the current security situation in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, current deployment and future operations regarding the peace and stability efforts.
Addressing East African Community Regional Force staff officers at the meeting, the Chief of General Staff urged the force headquarters to remain focused and have courage in the execution of its mandate. He encouraged them to remain objective in the ongoing operations for the success of the peace process in the region.
Honorable Aden Duale, the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, held talks with His Excellency Zsolt Mészáros, Ambassador of the Republic of Hungary to Kenya, at the Defense Headquarters in Nairobi. The two leaders held talks on bilateral cooperation and partnership in defense matters between the two countries. Both leaders noted with appreciation the existing friendly relations with their respective countries and underscored the many opportunities available as a result of the mutual beneficial cooperation. Ms. Anita Kiki Beho, the Deputy Special Representative of the Secretary General for the United Nations Assistant Mission in Somalia, paid a courtesy call on Defense Cabinet Secretary Honorable Aden Duale at his office in Nairobi. The two officials discussed a range of issues, among them peace, security and stability of the region, and explored other areas of mutual cooperation. Honorable Patrick Mariru, the Principal Secretary for the Ministry of Defence, has today made twin visits at the Kenya Army and Kenya Air Force headquarters in Nairobi. The visits were meant to familiarize the Principal Secretary on the capabilities and preparedness of the two sister services in discharging their constitutional mandate.
During the visit at Kenya Army headquarters, Honorable Mariru was taken through a brief orientation of the structure of the service and the operations they are undertaking in various parts of the country and beyond. In his remarks, the Principal Secretary hailed the sister services for their selflessness in protecting the Kenyan populace and affirmed his commitment and that of the Cabinet Secretary to support them to effectively discharge their core mandate. At the Kenya Air Force headquarters, the Principal Secretary was briefed on the structure and the capabilities of the service as he was taken through a brief tour of the Moi Air Base to appreciate various aircrafts the service utilizes in the defense of Kenya airspace.
Lieutenant General John Mwangi, Vice Chancellor, National Defence University, Kenya, hosted Major General Andrew Rue, the Commandant, United Kingdom Defence Academy, in a consultative meeting at International Peace Support Training Centre at Karen in Nairobi. The meeting traded ideas on strengthening partnership in education and research in defence and security.
In his address, Lieutenant General Mwangi pointed out that National Defence University Kenya is ready to collaborate and partner with United Kingdom Defence Academy in education and research in fields of defence, security, information technology, disaster management and healthcare, as United Kingdom offers a niche in academic programs that enhance mission readiness. Speaking during the meeting, Major General Rue echoed the privilege of working hand in hand with National Defence University Kenya on education and security programs and assured United Kingdom's continuous support. For KDF News, I'm Corporal Justus Oluoch.
Major General David Tarus, the General Officer commanding Western Command, together with officials from other government ministries, departments and agencies, held a meeting at Chemolingot in Baringo County. The meeting reflected on the ongoing Operation Komesha Uhalifu and how to make it more efficient in providing lasting solutions to peace and security in the region.
During the meeting, Major General Tarus emphasized on the importance of security agencies to continue patrolling affected areas as other stakeholders addressed the socio-economic aspect in the North Rift region. On the other hand, local administration commended the security agencies on how the operation has been ongoing and also thanked the Kenya Defence Forces for carrying out a number of civil military cooperation projects, one of them being the recently constructed dam at Chesitet in Tiaty East Sub-County. Operation Komesha Uhalifu was launched in September 2022 to address the banditry menace in the North Rift region. Reporting for KDF News, my name is Sergeant Cecilia Kagonda.
And now to the coastal region, where Major General Juma Munyikai, the General Officer commanding Eastern Command, visited forward operation bases under Operation Amani Boni in Lamu County. Major General Munyikai was received by Manda Bay Base Commander Brigadier Peter Chelimo as he visited troops deployed in Baragoni, Minjila and Mkunumbi. Here is the story in details.
Major General Munyikai thanked the soldiers for their continued effort in serving the country and urged them to continue strengthening operations within the region to enhance security. He further affirmed that the sustained presence and posture of operations has ensured the return of normalcy within the county. He called on them to be agile and robust while conducting their duties. Reporting for KDF News, I'm Senior Private Charles Kidhaka.
Brigadier Saman, Commander Army Special Operations Brigade, lauded troops operating in Sarira, Kolbio and Kiunga for their sacrifices in service to humanity. He urged them to continue with their efforts to enhance security in Lamu and Garissa counties. The commander further assured the troops that Kenya Defence Forces leadership will continuously strive to sharpen their skills and enhance their capabilities as they execute the assigned duties. And in sports, Ulinzi Stars bet Wazito Football Club 1-0 in a thrilling match played at Ulinzi Sports Complex Langata. In the first half of the match, Ulinzi Stars had a few chances but failed to capitalize on them. In the second half, both teams showcased their prowess, and in the 70th minute, Ulinzi Stars were awarded a penalty after Wazito Football Club defender handled the ball in the box. After pocketing 3 points at home, Ulinzi Stars stand at position 4 of the Kenya Premier League with Tusker, Nzoia and KCB at the top of the table. Separately, Ulinzi Starlets thrashed Kisumu All Starlets 2-1 in a match played at the same venue earlier in the day. Thank you for watching. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles and your viewership next Friday for the KDF Weekly Bulletin. My name is Koplo Kibwanga Ferdinand. Goodbye.